Om Shanti, everyone. Welcome to the next normal. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. Wow, I'm so excited. Today is all about music. Woohoo! It's my favorite meditation. I have realized from my own life that if it wasn't for music, I don't know what I would do with amplifying my joy. But also sometimes when I listen to music, it gives me a sense of purpose. It reminds me of sometimes my past, and it also kind of propels me into my future. But at the present moment, I'm just in joy. I just enjoyed. How many of you find music to be perhaps a healing tool for you? And please, if you've ever gone through a breakup, and Adele, don't hate me, don't listen to Adele. It'll just make you so much more depressed. There is just something about certain songs and certain sounds that tend to move your spirit, move your being. What was it? I had connected with some old friends from back in the day. And one of them, they were telling me how there was a song that I used to listen to when I used to own my nightclubs. And it was called Good Life. And Divya, who stays with me and takes care of a lot of my stuff, she will watch me wake up in the morning and play this song. Now look, it's disco. I get it. But I'm transforming the disco into something to say, Jen, your life is good. Just keep remembering that. It's a good life. It's a good life. But what if there was a music and a frequency from the music that you listened to that was helping you to understand yourself clearer? What if there was music that you would hear that you felt like it was contributing to your healing, to your relationships, to your choices? Today I have two very special guests in our Next Normal studio, Saskia and Michael from Switzerland. They've been doing intuitive soul songs for the past 13 years in Indian culture. 13, Tera, for you. It is of a service to you, and that's what they've been doing. They've been with us for the last 2 weeks. They did some programs at our meditation museum and also took care of a lot of different aspects of their gifts for our community. And today, the Next Normal is so happy to welcome Saskia and Michael. So welcome, guys. Wow, are you excited? What a wonderful time we've had in the last 2 weeks. What did you learn being with some weird people who only wear white clothes and are so boring?
Life is definitely not boring. And you're all very powerful souls. With everyone has his own expression and his own language, and it's just beautiful to be around, especially in these times, with such powerful souls, and feel the community and feel the power of the light and the heart. Because everything has a frequency.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing.
Tell me a little bit about frequency. How did you actually get into understanding the power of frequency?
I think music was always a kind of like my healing. Music was always my connection to the light, to the divine light. And I had a brain stroke with 29. I was paralyzed, my left side. They brought me into the hospital in Switzerland. And the divine started this inner conversation because I couldn't speak. You have so many muscles in your face, you can't speak anymore. But I was very clear inside. So they were asking me, why you don't sing? And my dream was always to sing and to touch people's heart with music. And not only for entertainment. I don't say that this is something bad, but I was always thinking music is something more, like you said at the beginning. So in that moment, I just had my excuses. No, I can't sing, I can't do this. I have no school. Nobody is believing in myself. When you start to run away from yourself and make very good excuses, that sounds very, of course you can do it. No, stay where you are, So you trick yourself many times. So, but in that moment, because I was paralyzed, I could not run or speak myself out.
But you walked out of the hospital though, right?
Yes. So in that moment, I just gave that promise to myself, okay, I'm gonna sing. and I go on my healing journey. And won't stop. Nobody will stop me, because I will follow the light. I will follow the music, the melody of my soul. So, and in that moment with that promise, I felt something in my hand, and it came all back, and I walked out 3 days later.
Wow.
And since then, I channel music, also lyrics. These are messages from the divine for my way first only, because I was like, what is this? And I was lucky enough to meet Michael, and that he wants to play music in a higher frequency, connected with the divine, connected with his intuition. So then we brought it together, and I healed myself through singing, through music. And today I'm still here. I had no brain stroke anymore. I have no problems with my body or something. So music is very powerful.
It is, it is. So, Michael, when you met Saskia and you heard her story of healing through music and through frequency, how did you just realize this is my call too?
I mean, as you were saying in the introduction, like you had the song Good Life and it carried a vibration you were connecting to. And I mean, already as a little boy, I was always connected to my emotions, and I was like interested like how the vibrations of my emotion make me feel. And I was always, you know, like interested to hear like what vibration do I carry and how does it sound in music. So I was always exploring my inner worlds and trying to translate it into music. And so for me, when I met Saskia, like, and I saw her carrying this vibration, and I saw in her vibration my vibration. And when she shared her song that she channeled in the Central Park with me, I remembered like this vibration from my childhood, and I was playing it on the piano, and I kind of like was the missing piece, like the music was the missing piece of the melody. And when I played it for her, the music I was hearing when she was showing me her voice recording, then she said that's what she was hearing. So our vibration was together in this moment. It was connected.
I cried 30 minutes on the floor
30,
because I just cried. It came all out, you know, it came all out. So I cried a lot the last 13 years. It came all out of my body.
Crying is good for you on certain levels because I interviewed a very well-known poet and author and activist, Nikki Giovanni. She passed away last year, sadly. And one of our conversations she had was that she was in the hospital and she was sick, and the doctor was telling her she needs to do this, she needs to do that, and she basically told the doctor that, to be honest with you, Doc, I just need a good cry. And that I'd be okay. You know, and so a lot of times people feel that crying is a weakness, but actually it could be also a healing. And I think that's really important. Yeah, it's a release. I think we're storing up so much gunk. And one of the things that I've recognized with your music when I first met you and experienced you in Los Angeles is like your frequency soul songs, when folks come to you, it's important that they simply trust the process and just let go and be humble. And if they don't, then it's very hard for them to even see or allow others to see what their blocks are. Sometimes when you do your soul songs, could you share a little bit about what that process is like? Because most of Dust of Soul is about performing for environments, people, groups, communities, and you're just there to help them to release certain things that are creating their challenges. So when you are doing your soul songs, or you're in a gathering, or it's one-on-one, what is the interior preparation at a soul level? Then secondly, what is the physical environmental preparation?
So the most important thing is that Michael's piano then is tuned in the right frequency. And for one-on-one sessions, and when we start, it's always in the frequency of 432. So 432 is more meditation, you can relax, you can like let go, and is more in the energy of the universe. So, and then the most important thing is that you just relax. That you're just be present. just be present. So, and what we do, we clean ourselves first. Before we go into the soul song, we go into a little meditation, and then after that, Michael starts to play and clean first the energy. And that sounds maybe for people a little bit weird, because it's not a song, it's a cleansing. And sometimes it starts with beep, 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 but it's very different. So, and then after that, I know when he's shifting, tuned in, and then the melody comes to him from that individual or from the group, and then I close my eyes. I'm already into, when he touches the first key, I'm in.
That's what makes you both so special, because I've seen that a lot of times with both of you since you've been here with us, that you're both so in tune with each other.
It's because we trust each other.
That's a powerful thing. That quality of trust. I think if everyone just keeps hearing this word for them, we trust each other, and that's how the balancing, the beauty of the alignment emerges. Please continue. I think that's a really important bookmark, the importance of trusting each other. Go ahead.
Because then when you trust, you can let go.
Yeah, yeah.
And you are in the flow. You're just in the moment, in the presence. And you show yourself vulnerable, like, okay. Okay. So, and then when he picks up the melody, I just close my eyes, and then pictures coming to me. And sometimes I see past life, sometimes I see where the energy is stuck, sometimes I see spirit animals, sometimes I see numbers that are important in that moment for this person, and sometimes ancestors coming in. It's always different, and it's always different. There is not, I think in the last 1.5 years, we did more than 400 one-in-one sessions with people, and this is just in the last 1.5 years in Los Angeles, and every song is different. It's different.
That's powerful.
And then we record, of course, the session, because sometimes we cannot remember because we follow the flow. And that's why we have to record the moment, and people get their soul song. They can listen to it later doing meditation, sing the soul song, dance with the soul song, whatever feels good for them, to bring the body and the energy into the present moment again. And then we give a reading. After the soul song, I'm telling them what I saw, what came to me, and Michael give a reading as well, right?
Michael does it too, and what I love about Michael's role, he's like the backbone, the foundation of the setting of the tone. I've noticed that, at least from my perspective. And what about you, like when you're in that state, how is your preparation? What is your inner preparation?
For me, it's very important to just like be out of my mind, just like there is no attachments, there is no like no disturbances in my head, no ego, because I feel when I'm in that state of just tuning in, and sometimes it takes a while for me also, because there's like, when I just do the cleansing, there's like so many frequencies, and sometimes I attach to those frequencies, I see those frequencies myself, but I just go there and just like carrying myself through that, and at some point there's just light, there's just white room I see myself in, and then it's just coming to me. It's like then I'm the piano medium, like the medium for the music to come through. It's the vibration then just that plays me, and for me, I'm more the observer in that moment, and for me it's always the greatest gift to just observe the vibration and be of service and show the individual kind of like a musical encounter of their magic, because we are all so powerful, and we forget that. We forget that so many times. Even if it's in a group setting, there are always so many powerful messages coming through, and we just always, limit ourselves and think we are just caught up in the daily hustles and bustles, but our soul is so much more. And I believe music has the broadband to show that to us.
It absolutely does. Many times I look at the different genres of music, whether it's like a Beyonce or an Adele or Stevie Wonder, just giving you various examples. And I can see how they do impact your consciousness. And so thinking about the service that you both are offering to impact consciousness, to raise the vibrations, I think that's a really important gift to our humanity. So what I'd like us to do, can we do a meditation? Right now, there are a lot of wars going on, and individuals are using their vibration of humanness to make decisions that I don't feel it's really good in the long term, but in terms of souls, yet at a deeply spiritual level, I'm totally aware of why it's all happening, because, like you said, we live our lives in a very limited way. And sometimes we are frustrated with our own lives, and maybe we attract these situations that just say, finish it off, you know. I don't know, I just say that we won't do it ourselves, but vibrationally we're like, I just don't care about this anymore. And we create these scenarios, even though you might blame a country or a leader. But sometimes if you look deep in yourself, you have to ask, am I really living with purpose? Am I living with meaning? Is my life of value? Am I of service? So at this moment, there's a lot of fear going on in the world. And I would like if we could just sit together for a meditation. And the music that we're going to play is one that you did a few months ago called Om Shanti, I Am Peace. And so let's send some vibrations to the world and to all the souls, inviting them to find their inner peace and their inner freedom. You know,
Their
let's
own
just
frequency.
their own frequency of freedom and existence, their frequency of purpose. Does that make sense? To find their frequency of purpose.
Yeah, very much.
So let's take a moment, everyone. Take a breath. And I'm inviting you to emerge the souls in our world, especially those caught in conflict, violence, war, fear. And in this frequency, as we listen to Dust of Souls, composition of Om Shanti, just emerge within you this gift to ease the fear and the suffering of souls. Let's take this moment now. Breathe in, breathe out. thoughts back into the space. It's so important to pause every hour on the hour, everyone, and send your good wishes to your brothers and sisters globally. Just keep sending your good wishes to them. It helps you to also feel more at peace. So we did a awakened intelligence, a chat GPT on you. And if we could get what the frequency in music by Dust of Soul is, it says, it is a concept and performance approach by the musical duo Dusty, singer and songwriter Mikey, okay, pianist and composer, I guess Saskia and Michael. They explore the healing, emotional, and transformative potential of sound through specific musical frequency. Now, the key ideas behind them is intentional use of frequency. They often perform at 432 hertz, as Saskia was sharing, and it's a tuning that's said by some to be more harmonious with nature and human consciousness than the standard 440. What's the difference between 432 and 440? The balance.
Helps us to balance, to be, in harmony.
Okay. And their music emphasizes emotional resonance. Number 2, emotional healing through sound. Great. Let's go through. Number 3, fusion and music and consciousness. They integrate spirituality and mindfulness. Beautiful. Number 4, global impact and inspiration. They perform around the world, aiming to uplift communities and individuals through what they call music of the heart. Thank you. So of course, I always ask you guys, play back the show so that you can look through the awakened intelligence. Such a beautiful combination, isn't it? As we really look into this process of healing through sound. It's a very important contribution. I know we need to go to our Sister Gita effect, and so hopefully we can experience her frequency of the beauty of her presence. Oh, was she a musical genius? That woman would just get up and dance anywhere and would sing. So here is the Sister Gita effect.
If you are an optimist, you'll be thinking of happy thoughts. Your life will have happy moments. When you focus your thoughts on something you want and you hold that focus, you are in that moment, summoning what you want from the universe. I am true optimistic, and I have never given up believing good things will happen to me. I do good things. I think the energy of good vibes translate into positive action for me. In life, you have to be super optimistic and be prepared to laugh away all negativity. Be prepared even to laugh at yourself. Have an optimistic day. Om Shanti.
Her beautiful Sister Gita. Our beautiful, beautiful Sister Gita. What an amazing spirit. So we are in studio today with Dust of Soul, Saskia and Michael, and we've been talking about the frequency of music. And as we come to a close, what's next for you? What's next on the horizon for both of you?
What is the next normal for us?
What is the next normal for you?
So what I see, and it's my wish, but it's also, I think it is in that transformation moment. Music will taking place in the next 200 years in a very different way. So they say the music industry is about dying, and it's not. Yeah, it is, but it's transforming. And every artist on earth, singers, musicians, composers, sound studios, everything, engineers, they have to get in their responsibility of frequency and not manipulate people, to help that everyone gets in his power, so in the power of themselves. So to be aware what kind of frequency they play.
There's
So
something-
that's the future of music, and for us, we just do go with the flow,
doing,
step
yeah.
by step, and every soul song counts.
Soul by soul.
Every
counts.
soul by soul.
That is so true. You know, I have noticed that, no pun intended, to artists that are making a way and making a living, whether it's R&B or jazz or classic or rap or hip hop. I do wish for individuals with talent to be able to sing more to God.
Mhm.
And their singing to God will also assist God's children in their healing. And I know that's what both of you are doing. And I'm not talking about gospel or Christian or inspirational music. I mean, to really sing from that inner place of the God within them, that in their singing, that they will come through with that intuition of that love and light.
Yeah.
So tell me, what are your closing remarks? And I don't know if you are open to just giving me one little taste so our audience could hear. They will hear. I'm going to play a song that you all are working on called Home, just a little bit snippet of it. But I just love her a cappella.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, to me, her a cappella is amazing.
Yes.
And would you give us a little a cappella of Home? So Home is a track that I asked Saskia to put together about the soul journey back to Baba, the home of light. And Michael and Saskia went into meditation, and oh my goodness, if you listen to the sound, I swear you feel like you're going home.
Yes. So when you were asking me that, it just like boom, it just came to me. It's not always like this, but that, and since then I have not changed the melody or the, because it was so like, of course it is this.
Yes,
Of
like
course
the
it has to be like this, you know. So very, very powerful
Can I
energy that
say,
comes from Baba.
there was something that we were discussing, and Saskia was saying, when everything keeps crumbling in the world, like all your comforts are being taken away from you, the only place for you left to go is internal. Yeah, and that's I really love that. I just wanted to mention that. Yeah.
Yeah, because when your comfort breaks down, where you go? You go inside. You start to pray. You start to looking for that light, for that. Why I'm even here? You know, you start to asking questions, and I think that's the most of the people. That's the start of a spiritual searching.
Yeah.
To ask questions, to be ready to ask questions, and to surrender.
Yeah, that's
And to listen. Then you start to listen before you argument. Like I argumented with myself,
Yeah.
with my way.
So can you
yes.
take us home?
Home, where silence sings. Home, where love has wings. No more searching, no more wrong. The soul remembers. It is time to go home. Welcome home.
I have to tell you, there's something about your music. I tell you, you have a gift from God. There's no doubt. The both of you do. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you so much.
And you know, from the bottom of my heart, I really wish the both of you on your journey the ultimate best, and that you continue to stay intentional and pure as I met you, as you rise into greater greater opportunities of service. Remember that the best of who you are is because of the purity of your hearts. And I wish you tremendous success.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
having us,
much.
for your open heart. And I thank Baba, the light, the universe, that we
That you
have met
I
you
know.
in this lifetime
Me
again.
too. Me
Yeah.
too. Me too.
Thank you for this.
Me too. All right, everyone. What a beautiful time together. What a moment of truth and realization. I highly recommend that you look out for Dust of Soul. I'm sure there's somewhere, somehow online, you are seeing where you can connect with them. But I want to thank you all so much for joining us on The Next Normal today. And it's our pure wish from all of us here. Please take care of your greatest resource, your thoughts. Your thoughts create your feelings. Take care of these two things. You'll be okay. Whatever challenges you're going through, because you took care of your thoughts and your feelings, you'll do great. You will succeed, and you'll be very powerful. Take care. Lots of love. Om Shanti, everybody online. Take care, everyone. Many blessings.